Hi, this is Milteer, and I want to talk about today how to manifest something very specific that you want. There's an old saying that if you make a decision, the universe will conspire to make it happen for you. I get all the time from my own coaching members and people I know telling me stories about how they want to coach with someone, or they want to do something in their business, they want to go to an event, they want to do something, and frankly they're so terrified of money and fear that they won't be able to do it that they actually take no action. So what I want to do in a very short time is give you some hints on the ways that you can manifest specifically everything that you want. Now, I've made some notes here. Okay, first, as Napoleon Hill said, desire is the starting point for all achievement. You have to make a very clear desire that you want something, that you have to have passion for it. Remember, energy is very important towards manifesting things, and so you have to have a lot of passion. So you get very clear about exactly what your desire is. Write down the benefits of you achieving exactly what you want. And then also write down, how is this thing or event, coaching, whatever it is that you want to happen in your life, how is that going to benefit you in the long run? You need to write these things down and get very clear about it. Now, next, use your left brain. Research everything about what you want, whether it's buying a new car, again, going to an event, starting your own business. Research it. Know exactly what the costs are going to be. Your brain absolutely has to have right brain creativity and left brain knowledge for it to be able to operate at its best. You also now need to start asking yourself an important question, and this is crucial. How can I make this happen? Not, can I make it happen? Or should I make it happen? But how can I make it happen? This stimulates your creativity. It stimulates your intuition. And what that happens when you ask that question, how can I make this happen? How can I find the money for this? How can I find the time for this? How can I find the resources to do what I want to do? Your brain starts to go in and research all the files that are in your brain now of everything that you know that you're not accessing without asking that question. And then your brain starts giving you the intuitive downloads, literally, on how you can do what you want to do in life. Now, here's the big thing. You must commit. Years ago, there was a lot of history stories about when invaders would come to a country, they would burn the bridges. So they had to have victory. In a way, you have to burn your bridges. You cannot give yourself excuses about something that you want, because your brain will give you excuses. If you truly wish to manifest something, you really have to commit to it. That means sign up and give yourself no excuses. Now, very important, keep your plans to yourself, and do not tell anyone who is not a support system to you, because they will tell you the 19 reasons why it hasn't worked before to other people, and it will undermine your confidence. Next, start your inner work, meaning really control your self-talk, because fear, fantasized experiences appearing real, will appear for everybody. And as soon as you get on that little edge of taking risk in life, that fear will appear. So control your self-talk. When you talk about your event, act as if. Meaning, if you want to manifest a new car, act as if this is the natural next thing, that you're going to own the car. It's going to be easy and effortless. If you want to go to an event, act as if it's going to happen. If you want to invest in something for your business, act as if. You know this is true. These things help. Also, visualize. Every morning when you wake up, just take 3 minutes and imagine yourself as if you have what you want to what you truly want to manifest in your life. Feel it. Feel it. That emotion. Feel how good it feels to have it. Feel how proud you are that you created this in spite of what anybody else said. And also do some scripting. And I talk about this a lot in my book, Reclaim the Magic. So script as if you already have it. So for instance, when I want something new, whatever it is, I start my scripting off with, wow, what a great year it was. And then I start scripting everything that I actually know that I want that year as if it happened. And what that does, it starts creating new energy in your brain, new images in your brain, new references in your brain that you already have it, and it relaxes you. And manifesting is so important in your life that you don't allow your world to be controlled by what other people think. Next, get serious about taking action. You see, manifestation cannot happen without taking action. So here's the question you have to ask yourself. Where are my hidden assets? And so this is a very important question. So you have options that you may have never considered before. So I'm going to give you an example. I am giving a retreat this June in Sedona, Arizona, and I've had so many letters and phone calls of people who say to me, I want to be there, I just don't have the finances to do it. And I always tell them the story of how 20-some years ago when I became a professional speaker, I desperately wanted to go to Phoenix, Arizona, to the National Speakers Association. I had no money, I had no clothes, I really didn't think I had any resources. And I went to my spiritual teacher and I said these things, you know, I really need to be there, it'll make a difference in my life. And she said, Lee, you do, you have assets, you just are not thinking of them. And I said, well, what kind of assets are you talking about? And she said, well, just go home, look at your business, look at your life. So here's what I did. I went home and I went through my life and I said, what can I sell? What is in my life right now that's really not that important to me? I found a little stash of jewelry that my great-grandmother had given me, which truly I was never going to wear. I went and sold that jewelry. I found some life insurance policy my parents had taken out on me when I was a child that was worth like $1,000. I cashed that in. I found some stock that I had that was just at the same level for a very long time. I sold that. I also realized that I was working, that I could just raise my prices just a little bit that would help me pay for that trip to Phoenix, Arizona to be at the National Speakers Association. I started calling people and I actually got another few clients, which by the end of me going through my assets, and I had a garage sale, I had a lot of money extra over that I needed to actually get there. And then I was actually smart because I had told a few people who supported me, and I said, I really need to be at this place. I have 2 good suits to wear and I need 4. And I borrowed clothes from people. I had a credit card so I could, charge what I needed when I was there. And I will tell you that trip to Phoenix, Arizona at the National Speakers Association introduced me to a mentor who not only became a partner and a tremendous friend in my life, but changed my destiny totally. Had I missed that trip, I can tell you that I would not be sitting here today with the success that I have enjoyed, and that I knew intuitively I needed to be at that location. The truth is, to manifest in life, you can't do it alone. You really have to start thinking about how you can be around other people to get their intuition, how you can utilize the knowledge and information that will be offered to you. Sitting at home waiting for money to fall out of the sky is never going to allow you to manifest what you want. And manifestation isn't some magic potion that money falls out of the sky, you're going to win the lottery. That would be nice. I would love that. It is a matter of commitment, focus, using your assets, taking massive action on exactly what you want. This is very, very important. There always has to be action. I was very influenced by an interview John Lennon from the Beatles had once. They asked him something about how he got what he wanted in life, and he laughed and he says, it's easy. Let's say I want a swimming pool. I just go write a new song. So you got to ask yourself how you can use that same concept to manifest specifically a trip that you want to Europe, a new car, a new home, anything and everything that you want can be had. Also, I want you to ask for spiritual help. You remember, our power in life is 99% spiritual, 1% physical. And so literally every morning of my life, whatever it is I want, whether help to do this video or to write a book or to create money, I always ask my spiritual guides for help. I always specifically ask for my banker helpers, my spirit guides. I ask for any and all helpers, which, by the way, talk to me through serendipity of connecting me with other people, being at the right place at the right time, giving me creativity. Because again, your success in life is determined by the fact that you have to have 1 foot in heaven, 1 foot on earth. So you have to have the spiritual connection and you have to have the physical connection, which means action. And by the way, act as if it's all going to happen. Have faith in yourself. You have to have faith in your life. You've always landed on your feet. You will always land on your feet. And stop being so afraid of money and that you won't have enough money. Those are programs that were instilled in you as very young children. You must bypass those programs and stay out of victimhood. The truth is, you are in your life right now because you have taken the mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and financial energy and focused it into a direction to get what you want. So, this is Leah Milteer here today telling you that you can manifest specifically anything that you want. Your point of power is this moment in time. Go for it.